Hello again. I am back at Worcester, and as you can see, half of my head is purple, which means usually one thing, and that is either I'm bleeding purple blood. I'm about to say two things. I said one thing, but I'm about to say two things, or I'm dyeing my hair. I'm currently wearing the sports bra, you know, classic, easy to strip. So I have about who knows how many minutes left on this thing, but I figured since it's such a time of like volatile change in my life that I would talk about other things that have changed. I've been having a lot of thoughts recently about how differently I felt about myself and everything around me since I left for Scotland 4 months ago, some number of months that's low. Like, not even 5 months ago, like, even a year ago. Like, I have very visceral memories of me sitting hunched, you know, shoulders hunched, in a jacket that felt too big for me, just sweating from anxiety in various professors' offices about various projects that I needed to do. And just the way that I felt was completely different. It might literally be the huge monumental shift that my life has taken, just going to Scotland and physically moving myself, my presence, to another environment and experiencing something else. It just knocked my vision into a completely different perspective. Except it's not completely different, because it was just a little bit of a shift, but you know, in drawing class, they're just like, if one little thing shifts, the entire perspective is just shot, and you need to start over and build up something else, and I think that's what Edinburgh was for me. And you know how they say, surround yourself with the people you want to be like? I think I found that in Edinburgh, and it's really the friends that I made when I was over there that changed who I was and how I felt about myself and how I felt about the world and how I felt about things that happened and how I could truly see, or just better see in a different light. Cause like I used to be pretty bad at that, preach like taking a different perspective, but never actually doing it myself, or doing a very bad job of it. And I think this really, I mean, it's a constant learning process. Everyone's a student or whatever. And that, like, it's a very definable thing that happened, and I understand it as that. And I think that kind of reflection is good. And now I know what else, how to keep going, how to keep changing, and how to keep getting better, because I can identify things that change me and things that make me better. And a lot of it feels like gaining some kind of confidence in myself, like, because that's what I first defined it as, but I think it might have been more me learning to fake it till I made it kind of thing. But I think surrounded by those people that I met in Scotland, they exhibited something that I just wasn't used to, or just thought was different in a better way for me than I found in America. Or maybe it's just because I didn't give anyone in America that kind of chance. And to like being open and honest with those people and them acting likewise. And in hindsight, it just makes me feel really selfish, because all of those thoughts were just completely centered on me. And not that this video is like making a better case for me, but I learned how to make myself do things better. I knew that if I just was passive all the time, I would never go out and I would never get anything done, and I would never feel like fulfilled spiritually, emotionally, or like whatever. And I think I have changed a lot since then, and I've learned what I like, and I've learned that enjoying what I like and doing what I like takes a lot of work, and it's the kind of work that I am finally figuring out how to like again, because I have never felt this motivated in my life for the longest time. It's been so amazing, and I'm so happy that I got this experience, and I'm glad that I understand how I've changed and how to change more and how to become better, because that's life, man. And I think despite, like, all the things that might have happened that I would classify as bad or just emotionally trying, I learned a lot from them, and maybe one day I'll revisit that and hopefully patch something up. Or whatever. But I just learned to go with the flow and also know when to fight it, or know how to stay in my little area of flow in the river and change what I can and understand what I can't. So I'm gonna go wash my hair now, and hopefully it looks good. See you later.